Broadcast. The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Morning, guys. Happy Halloween, fellas. Happy Halloween. October 31st. Brent, you're first as usual. Good morning. Stephen, very good morning. Stephen, I'll give you a call a little later today. Guys, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Thursday, last day of October. All Hallows Eve. Hey, Mark, good morning. It's almost the weekend. You'll be banging away at some ducks. It's freezing outside where? Stephen, where are you? In Dallas? It's freezing in Dallas? Yeah, there was a great trade. I obviously don't have my bots on yet, but Mike, who has a slight advantage living in the UK, gets the benefit of UK markets and ours. Nice sell here, guys, on the bot. Yep, I see it. I sees it. Are you still trailing, or are you out at both targets? It is wheat sold off big. Yeah, I see that. Soybeans had a sell as well. Trailing, nice job, Mike. That thing may hold 21, but if it breaks 21, I think it goes kapooey. Kapooey. It is pouring rain once again in the south. We have had so much rain over the last 4 days or so that I may end the webinar early and begin construction of a boat. It's pouring. It is 70 here, but it's going to be 39 this evening. So we'll get pretty chilly as well. I was supposed to play in a golf tournament tomorrow. I canceled. Probably would have been the last round of the year for me. In any event, fellas, we're here. Decent little day yesterday in the room. Up over 500. We were up 1,200 at one point, but up over 500, and the bots just absolutely killed it. One of the things I'm most happy about is there are some 3,000 bots out there, and 95% of them do not make money. I don't know why, but they don't make money. And ours just continually, well, as Ron likes to say, winner, winner, turkey dinner. He's tired of saying chicken dinner. It's not enough meat, he says. It's worthy of chicken dinner. If you're here on trial, guys, good morning and welcome back. Some of your trials will, of course, end tomorrow. I have some that started midweek. You guys will be with us next week as well. In any event, good morning. We're here. There was a little blurb this morning. I put it in member Skype that you guys may have seen, where there was some comment on China. They don't know that they can get a long-term deal done with Trump. I don't know if you guys saw that, but that caused a little bit of a capitulation in the market. They've since rebounded, typical of news. Right here, 506. China said to doubt that any long-term trade deal is possible with President Trump. You're not seeing my charts. Guys, can you see my charts? My guess is it's on your end, Jim. Can you see my charts, fellas? Yes. So, Jim, you need to log out and log back in. That's on your end. Yep, it happens from time to time. Let's see here, fellas. We are small buyers. I've been watching coffee, small buyers in coffee, 7,000 sellers in the ES currently. We are picking up some sell pressure. NASDAQ small sellers 70, small sellers in the YM 750. Gold has 6,000 buyers, although it just gave a short. I don't know if anybody caught that. Good morning, Patrick. Another short here on gold. A little bit of a retracement, but target hit. For those of you guys that are interested, I should have a working model for Sierra charts tomorrow, but the completed model next week. I have to download Sierra charts today so I can go through it. Let's see. Big sellers in crude. It looks like crude is going to dump. You can see we're curling lower. Boy, I don't like the looks either of the Russell. We do have news. Good morning, Chris. We do have news this morning at 8:30. Facebook and let's see here. You guys know Facebook and Apple both beat yesterday. 8:30, we have personal income, personal spending, et cetera, et cetera. Again, as I say every week, I care less about continuing and initial jobless claims. We do have natural gas, of course. So we'll probably sit through the 8:30 news. I'll read the disclaimer as I do every day. U.S. government required disclaimer: futures and options trading has large potential rewards, but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the futures and options markets. Do not trade with money you can't afford to lose. This website is neither a solicitation nor an offer to buy or sell futures or options. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those discussed on the website. Past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. CFTC Rule 4.41, hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Since trades have not been executed, results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors, such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those shown. I did speak to Joel yesterday, and the strategy should be out. He's going away for the weekend, so he didn't want to release it. He did not want to release the strategy and then be gone. So I think we'll probably get it early next week. I'm just fiddle-faddling with a chart here, guys. Anybody have any questions? We probably will do nothing until this news. Everybody get the update installed okay? Any issues? Some of you guys may have noticed that there was a little difference when you loaded the chart. Your trailing stop does not load automatically. There is a box that has to be checked. You didn't get it? All right, Derek. You sure? Hang on one second, Derek. Got it. Take care of it, Derek. I'll take care of it. When am I going? When are you getting together with Joel to talk about pullback trades? Joel is currently working on pullback entries and continuation trades. The strategy is coming first, and then those final upgrades or updates will come. Yeah, some there were some guys either spelled their names wrong. Uh, we had that in one instance. Uh, just a number of fixes, Derek, glitches. There were some glitches in the system, some fixing of that, some recoding, and a few minor changes. But like you guys, thank you, Jacques. You're just awesome. Um, Here I am, case sensitive. We actually had one person spell their own name wrong. Yeah, we had one person do that. Sent me an email and said the charts won't load. Then later sent me an email and said I spelled my name wrong. But we did. I did muddle through it. I got mine done. It was, I again, yeah. He wants to ask. He needs to know exactly what I need for the continuation trades. You got it wrong too. So there's two of you that spelled your name wrong. Eh. So what does that mean when you say case sensitive? What does that mean?
Cost index, the September personal income and spending data, as well as the weekly jobs data. Out of Canada, we're going to be August GDP, as well as September industrial and raw material price data. We'll see some budget balance data.
Oh, you entered all caps.
10 minutes past for now.
Guys, we have 8:30 news. Well, then you were the third. David, that's the trigger. There has to be a trigger. Yeah, there has to be a trigger. Uh, there has to be something for the bot to fire a trade. The Unirenko went long on the NASDAQ, as did the 15 range, and just got target. 15 range got first, almost second target. No, on the cross, not touching, on the cross. So that's the trigger for the bot. Waiting on news, guys. Waiting on news. How about them Washington Nationals? They really miss Bryce Harper. Guess I'll have to buy a Washington hat today. All 7 games won by the road team. Yeah, that's odd. I'm not a Nationals fan. For those of you guys that know, I'm a Mets and a Red Sox fan in the American League, but I collect hats. So for like last year, I bought a St. Louis Blues hat. They won the Stanley Cup. I begrudgingly bought a Patriots hat. They won the Super Bowl. But I buy 4 hats a year. sometimes 5 with college. So I buy all the champions hats every year. I've been doing that for 25 years. I literally have a hat collection that may be 200 hats. I'm sure I won't have to buy a Bills or a Browns hat anytime soon. ES just went long, got first target. Yeah, and he didn't do anything for you in Philly. I mean, he had a decent year, but we may get a. Hang on, guys. Let me look at natural gas real quick. We may get a pullback in here. Small buyers today in gas, 375, but they bought a lot of gas. Hey, Bill, good morning. Very good morning. For what? An alert chat room? No. There is a bot Skype, which you are in. Yes, you're in that. Morning, John. Yep. Yep. What about it, Steve? I saw it yesterday for the first time, too. I did. That's when I saw it. Nah, I didn't actually watch Game 7. I have no interest in the Astros or the Nationals. No, I was out. Yesterday, we traded till about 3 o'clock, whatever it was, 3:15, and then I worked until almost 6 o'clock. I mean, I am simultaneously working on this funded trader stuff, working on content for the new website for the bot, working on the Sierra stuff. I mean, I've got a lot going on outside of this room. Shows the entire game. Yeah, I get that on ESPN on my app. I watch the highlights on my app. I saw the highlights. Room ended up about 500 and change, about where we left. I did take a very nice gold trade, a couple of trades. I got up to around 1250, and then I had back-to-back losses on the NASDAQ. The bot tore it up though again. I mean, tore it up yesterday. Profitable across everything except copper. Had two trades on copper, a winner and a loser.
We're 10 minutes out now from a swap.
Down 225 on copper. But everything else was green.
We're going to get the U.S. Unemployment Cost Index. We're going to see Canada gets GDP data along with industrial production data. And we'll see the U.S. PCE reading, including personal income and personal spending, along with Brazil's nominal budget balance and net debt percentage GDP. All expected here at the bottom of the hour.
Just waiting here, fellas. Gold's going to give you a long here. I didn't have my bot on. It just went long at 094. If anybody's got their gold bot on. DAX's bid. I mean, that's a trader's choice, Pete. Bot's up 1,300 on CL and NQ since 4 a.m. Eastern. Dang. You know, Peter, I can only tell you what other traders are doing. Ultimately, you know, you as a trader have to make your own decisions relative to when do I turn it on and turn it off. So, you know, historically, we've been turning them off at about 11:30, but I can point to some pretty good evidence that turning them off at 11:30 may not necessarily be the best. I mean, there's been winning, you know, the bot traded well, and I've noticed trades in the afternoon where it trades well. It does trade slower. So one of the things that I would think, and forgive me for this, one of the things I would think that as traders, each of you would do is you would take the hammer and then you would look at the tool and you would say, how best can I use this tool? And take a look at the charts and, you know, go back through charts and time frames and say, okay, well, I like the NASDAQ. Let me see over the last couple of weeks, what does the NASDAQ do between 12 and say 1? So that may be a good time to shut it off, but maybe turn it back on at 1. Now, we're not generally not in the room, you know, later in the day. We've generally made our money, but there is no clear-cut plan that works for every single trader. I mean, you know, like Mike is in the UK. He gets a definite advantage that he gets his market, you know, much like Patrick gets the European market and our cash session. I think that's an advantage. If you live on the West Coast, you get guys that don't come in the room until 9:15 Eastern. So as traders, each of you has to say, first thing you should say is, look, clearly the evidence substantiates that the bot works. Does it work on every trade? No, it clearly does not. There's no such thing. There's no such beast. I have to determine, do I want to trade micros or do I want to trade, the bigger instruments? Do I want to trade 3 contracts or 1 contract? Do I want to trade at 9:20 or 8:15? Those are individual trader decisions, which I can't make for anybody. The one thing I will, say is that when Joel actually completes the strategy, then you guys will definitely have the ability to do your own back testing. Hang on, guys. I got to figure out a way to turn this.
As unlikely, as long as they have to negotiate with President Trump.
I don't know how to turn this volume down, but man, this thing is. Hang on. I don't see a volume switch on this thing, but man. No, that's not it. There we go. See if that works. No, it's not my computer volume. It's their volume. So as I was saying, the strategy will allow us to find the best and most opportunistic times for each instrument and by day of the week. So for instance, if you knew that gold traded best on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Now this just turns down my volume. If you knew that it traded best on Tuesdays and Thursdays, that may alter how you.
This is a 20.
There we go. That may help you make a decision as to what you want to do. I'm not trying to be vague. It's just, as traders, each of you have different goals, different needs. If your goal is to make $100 a day, you may want to wait till 9:30 and get the momentum and the volatility. If your goal is to make $700 a day, well, then you're probably looking for more trades than 1 or 2 trades, right? What I would suggest is whatever successful people are doing in any endeavor, you may want to do as well. Guys, hang on. I've got now we got 1 minute to the news. Not now. I had a trial sign up. All right. So what I'm interested in is, here we go. I'm interested in the core. In line with in line 1.7. Core missed, which is really what we're interested in. All right, so for what it's worth, I have the bots on in copper, natural gas, bonds, and coffee. Most of you guys probably don't even trade coffee. I also have it on in cotton. I've not turned any indices on yet. I have them on in gold, if that helps, Pete. I would think crude may give us a pullback in here. Things like grains, if you're trading soybeans, wheat, corn, etc., you probably don't want to turn on until 9:30 because they shut down at 8:45 a.m. and then reset. So the last thing you want to do is be in a trade because they could reset 5 handles lower. There goes gold to Pluto. Not going to get a trade there. Does that help, Pete? I mean, what I can do is some of the people that I reached out to agreed to do interviews. I haven't had the time to do it yet, guys. I mean, my days are fully compacted, but I will reach out to them and do it, see if they can do it like Saturday morning. And then I can do the interviews on Saturday morning and send out, a video or a recording at least. And, geez, look at, so they're buying the heck out of bonds and gold. Tell me why. And they're selling crude. They're selling the dollar. I can't imagine the indices are far behind. Crude's a short, fellas. It's coming into some support. The low of the day is that 21. If it breaks 21, it's going to come down. It looks like crude wants to sell. Indices also look like they want to roll a bit. There may be some support right here for the NASDAQ at 96. I do not have my crude bots on. Crude is holding this little dingbat tag. But I think crude is going to get puked. I also have the dollar index bot on. Most of you guys probably don't trade that either. Which bot chart? It's in no danger of firing a trade. We're getting some pinging around here. I'm not sure why. Crude is short, guys, on the bot. I don't have mine on, but it did give a short. And it looks like it's got to come down through 34. Getting a small. We're going to trade up to 08, fellas. We're going to trade to 08 on the NASDAQ. Maybe as high as 11. I should have taken that 97, 96. Look at the DAX. Damn, that's a quick 10 handle move. It's going to 11. Guys, bear with me 1 second. I have a trial. Yeah, guys. Really? Up around that 75 level, Rob? 75 to 78. I mean, I've said it 1,000 times. I cannot fathom why we're up here. But yet we are. You can take a pullback to 02 if we get it. Maybe 02 half on the NASDAQ. I'll pend it, see if it pulls back. Stop is 92. Crude is trying to turn up, but I don't think it's going far. Natural gas, no stopping it. Can take a natural gas long. This may be the high of the day. I don't know. I'm not looking at a DOM at 32, but your stop has to be 12. It's 20 ticks. I mean, Russell looks like it can get to 74 to 78, 74 to 76, Rob. Russell, maybe 74 to 76 area. I would have liked it back there at that 66. I don't know that we're going to get a pullback to 02, fellas. It actually is around the previous candle, Brent. It's nothing because I watch so many charts. It just gives me a visual reference to current candle relative to the previous candle. It's not an indicator. I mean, it may be it's just something I had Joel built off when I had on 7, which was an indicator of some sort. I never used it as an indicator. I don't know how it worked. All it does is give me a quick visual reference. Where am I in relation to the previous candle? Hi. Crude's coming down. Well, if you tell me which direction we're going, that would help, Rob. Let me do a chart. Here's Russell on a 30-minute that Rob's talking about. I mean, we could trade back up into these levels. NASDAQ is, I think we're going back to 74 to 76. That's the zone that I asked you about. Hey, John, good morning. You can close that NASDAQ.
Order canceled.
Here's the NASDAQ. Daily. Well, we've double topped there twice. That's today's high as well. I wouldn't be shocked if we get up darn near that again. Look at this Russell on the daily. There's your 200, well above. I mean, I'm sure they all look similar. Sheesh. I mean, nobody thinks we're extended?
10 minutes now, the open of FIT trading in energy markets. WTI crude futures holding near the lows, down 1.25% at 54.35. Natural gas futures up another 1.5% today, north of $2.73 ahead of between.
Nobody thinks we're extended?
We have seen U.S. equity futures continue to drift up from the earlier lows post those headlines on China at around 5 a.m. Still down about 5.5 a.m.
I mean, it looks like 81.50, right? Looks like that's where we should head.
About 10 minutes ago, we did hear from the White House advisor, Kudlow, who just repeated that U.S.-China trade talks are going smoothly.
Chris. Kudlow said U.S.-China trade talks are going smoothly. Anybody take the crude short? I don't have my bots on, but it's trying to work the target. Okay, Rob, you're short CL? It's going. And if that 21 snaps, it could be zippity-doo-dah quickly down to 54.03. Guys, if you're here on trial, good morning and welcome. Some of you are joining today for the first time. I mean, for what it's worth, 10 minutes, 8 minutes to 9, The opening imbalance is a whopping negative 3 million. This on the heels of Apple and Facebook. Anybody watch the MIM yesterday? It was 500 million, and just before it closed, they flipped it to a sell. 500 million to buy, and then flipped it to a sell. Nice job, Todd. You're becoming a scalping little demon. Guys, I have no trades. There's nothing I'm interested in yet. This is way too ugly for me. I would need a pullback on the NASDAQ to about 2.5. Service I get, Robert. Man, oh man. So here's a question. If bond traders are the smartest guys on the planet and bonds are bid, consequently yields are falling, I'm not looking at the yen, but gold is currently bid as well, pretty stiffly. How does that bode well for the market? If they're buying bonds, risk off. What am I missing here? I'll turn my crude on momentarily. It's in a long now. If you guys want to take a quick long on crude, you may get a small trade up to... Nah, it's not worth it. If you send me an email, Jim, I will send it to you. Yeah, that's mine. I had that built. If you send me an email, because I will not remember off the chat. Send me an email and I will gladly send it to you. Guys, anything I have, if I own it, I will gladly send it to you. I just charge a small process shipping and handling fee. The DVD is free, but the shipping and handling is $15.95. You guys, Sue can have Duncan. I'm not happy with little Duncan. I am not happy with that dog. I love him to death, but oh man, he's got some quirks. My wife would get rid of me first, I promise. I'd go before the dogs. Oh, Lord. Coffee continues to grind higher. No pun intended. Anybody trade coffee? I know, Patrick, you do. Here's coffee. Some nice trades in KC for those of you guys that trade it. Here's one this morning. Both targets hit. That was last night, it looks like. 10:32. And then here's a long this morning. $120. Yeah, it was early, 1:30. Copper's trying to turn up a bit. Dollar index still flat down here at the bottom. YM not moving. Russell dead. Gold could use a pullback and a reload, but 7,000 buyers in gold overnight. 10-year note continues to bid. 30-year as well. There's crude. That long on the bot. Rob, did you take the long on the bot? It's almost a first target. I don't have mine yet, guys. One tick from first target. Looks like it'll get it. These buyers. Crude is going to trade to 54.90. Or at least it can back up to 54.90. Guys, at 9 a.m., as I do every single day, I will take my breakfast break. I do have all of my bots except the indices and crude on. I will turn crude on prior to leaving for breakfast. The indices, I will wait. Gold's going to short on the 500 tick. It's going to find support at 09.5 initially. Derek, when I take my break, I will send Joel a message and tell him you didn't get the update. All right, guys, I turned crude on.
Order filled.
Gold shorted on the bot on the 500 tick. This 095 maybe 099 may be some support. So if you're trading it, see it, we're going to trade into 095, maybe 6. And it traded to 8. Watch that 6. This could be 1 or 2 ticks. I'm going to move that to 7. Crude shorted on the 500 tick. First target's off. You guys can move that out. Guys, move it out. If that blows that 21, this thing could blow like a sieve. We hit 098 twice. Just blew. I know I have support here, guys, right? I can see it on the chart. So this is where, traders like Sue and Randy and some of the other guys, they start saying, okay, I'm going to took me out 19 ticks on crude. That's fine. This is where they say, okay, I've hit this. We got it anyways. Never mind. Okay, now I'll turn trail on. Got first target. I moved it up 2 ticks, right? Because I can see the support. Where do I see that support? Yes, I see it on the chart, but I'm also looking at a 5-minute on gold, and I see this average here. I know that's going to be support. That's why I'm watching bigger time frames as well. Doesn't mean we can't come down through it, but we're going to, generally bounce off that. So now I'm out of the way. Where would I want to target? I don't know. Let's call it 06. Maybe we can get to 06. It's on auto trail. Crude's up 19 ticks on the session. Gold is up on the session. Missed the long by one candle. If I were actually trading, I would have taken it off. So again, I'm overall longs in gold, right? I can see that. I'm looking at delta. I don't have it on this chart. I don't need to see it. I've got it here. Overall, I'm longs. I know I have support here, right? This is why, again, I watch several different time frames. Now, you guys can do the same thing. Got to let some air out of the balloon for the reload, right? So we've been up, 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 up. Nothing goes straight up or straight down. I've turned the trail off. Knowing that I'm in longs, I'll go to break even. No, I just don't put it on every single chart, Stephen. I don't need to see it on every chart. You guys can, right? So if you have, I don't know if I have it checked on this. I don't. So if you guys want to put it on, if you're only trading one chart, you certainly want to see the delta. This crude, we got the short, but we missed the long by a candle. Now, if I were manually trading it, I would have taken it long as soon as my background bias went green, right? I would have just hit buy market. If gold can break down below that one standard deviation, we got a shot. It doesn't look like it's gonna. Crude's a short again. Crude's gonna short again. So 14 ticks on gold. Nothing great. Nope. Just trying to bid through. Guys, I'm gonna quickly eat. Okay, my bots are on other than my indices, and I'll be back in a minute. Guys, I'm back. Looks like crude on the bot is in a long. It did hit first target. It didn't fill at 47. Copper is in a long. First target filled on crude. You guys can move your targets out. Morning Ash. Copper's also in a long, guys, hasn't gone to target. I don't have the indices on yet. Gold, why didn't that take that short? Should have gotten a gold short to first target. Mine did not take. I don't know why. It's on. Anybody get this short here, fellas? I don't know why mine didn't fire. Bill, I turned mine on. Again, I've answered this question once before this morning, probably before you came in. That's kind of a trader decision, right? I don't turn mine on till 9, but you know, so guys, I think if this can get through 67, we're going to go somewhere near 90. So I'll put my target up at 90 and just let it run. It's trailing. Stephen, send me an email. The one I am using the ones that I sent out in the email that day. We got about 100 million to sell. We may not. I think if we get a pullback into about 02, yes, correct, Stephen. Yeah, I'm just letting crude run, guys. 80. So I've moved my target out on crude, and I'm just going to let it auto trail till it takes me out. There's 5 ticks locked in. Hey, Dana. Yep, my target's up at 90, 89. I'll leave it. Copper's pushing. 1 minute to the open, fellas. Copper is 2 ticks from target. Gold, for some reason, didn't fire on gold. Yep, you're going to get a short on natural gas, it looks like. Things due for some retracement, for God's sake. All right, guys, here we go. We're off. I'm watching the NASDAQ. Come on down, dog. There's my O2. I don't have my indices on yet. I've turned grains on. Everything's on for me but the indices, guys. All right. Come on. Let them. They're selling them right now. They haven't started to really buy them back yet. They're trying to buy them now. I should have bought that O2. I think that's our pullback. Let's see what we get here, guys. We do have a small negative delta building. It's all sellers right now. Yeah, Russell's pushing down. So's NASDAQ. 92. We're going to bounce off 92. I'll try a 92 half long.
submitted.
This is pretty volatile right now, guys. You can see it pinging around. Whoop, hang on, guys.
Order canceled.
I don't have an ATM on. 92.
Order submitted.
92 long. It may have hit it. No, we hit 92 half. You can cancel that for now.
Order canceled.
Hang on, guys. Still no buyers. Crude's trying to push up. Let's see here. Perry is up 1275 right now.
Order filled.
This looks like it wants to short, guys. Now you got small buyers trying. Probably back to 11 is where we're headed. There we go. There's our 11. All right, that may be the longs. Yeah, and got first target already, Dana. You got your first target on natural gas. Nice job, guys. We're stuck in here, this 11. We're going to 16. 17, next level up.
Order filled.
Yeah, what the hell filled? Soybean shorted. Losing some buyers. The only time frame that's down is 30 minutes. 5, 15, and 60 are all green. Yeah, smaller time frames are still down. 1 and 2 minutes are shorts, but still running that crude, fellas. All right, guys. Hang on, guys. All right, I'm going to take a long here on NASDAQ.
Order submitted.
Ah, you dog. No. What a rat bag.
Order canceled.
You can cancel it. It's going without us. It's going without us. ES is along also. Come on back down. They're buying them all back, fellas. This consolidation area, they're buying them all back.
Order filled.
Gold went long. Here's your soybeans. Anybody trading soybeans?
Order filled.
Anybody trading soybeans? Not quite to first target yet, but $200 trade. Okay, Kenny. 2 ticks from first target, guys. Damn it, I missed another long. Okay, Todd. 1 tick from first target. That's why I'm saying, fellas, if you trade $300 trade on soybeans, hasn't filled target, but come on. will help it a tad. There you go. Trail on. Hit target to the tick. Trails on. It's free trade. That's why I say, guys, it's not just the indices. NASDAQ can't get itself out of small time frame shorts. On the 500 tick, we're green. On the 15 range, we're red. Ticks are up. Time base are down. I think this is a consolidation area, guys, and it's just longs. Hey, Ramen. We're flat, but I don't have it really in shorts. I'm going to try a long, guys. Hang on. That's where I wanted it. Let's see here. Stop has to be 02. So I'm trying to get this. I want to see it pull back just a bit. I'd really like to see it come back to 05. Soybeans got first target and is breaking down. Indices, I have nothing. I think longs, guys. They're 200 cars away from going green. It's just working through a selling sellers in here. All right, I'm going to try a long. I'm going to try a long at 11. Now filled me at 10 with a stop below 4. This is a pretty tough area in here. It's got to get through 14 quarter to blow up. This is not a bot trade, obviously. Well, it went 9. All right, there's 10, guys. You can get it out of the way. Right back down. What a lousy trade. All right, I'm out. I took it off, guys. I took it off. This looks to me like simply consolidation and accumulation in here. That's all it looks like. I think we're blasting higher. ES is not doing anything. I would say longs to 16, 17. There it is. There's 16, 17. Now, if we can punch through 17, we can start working up to 31, 32. Here is your soybeans. $200 on the runner. Crude is in a short as well on the bot. Almost one tick to first target. One tick. It's sitting on some support on the 5-minute. Not much of a target on that short. ES is trying to, no. We're sticking here, guys, at one tick from target. I don't know why. This should come down to 38, 39.
Target filled.
There's first target. Let's see if we can get 38 here. Trails on. Not much volatility in crude. Consequently, the targets are small. Soybeans hit both targets. I'm just running a free trade. Indices right now are just chop and slop, chop and slop, chop and slop. If this comes down through 18, this will get pummeled.
Chicago PMI reading expected at 48 for October, 47.1. This number is released to PMI subscribers early.
Chicago PMI, I think they just said. Okay. NASDAQ quick short, maybe back down to 92. 98 to maybe 92, 93. Should bounce there again.
Target filled.
I'm not sure what the heck got target. Oh, gold. Sorry, guys. Here's gold. First target off on the gold long. I'm just going to move this out. Turn trail on. Let them go. Let them go.
Senator Bennett to the public release of the MNI Chicago PMI.
As Ron would say, winner, winner, turkey dinner. Winner, winner, turkey dinner, fellas, all the way around. Indices right now are just choppy. You couldn't move your target fast enough? Look at freaking bonds. Tell me why the hell they're buying bonds, guys. There's your 92 target on NASDAQ. I missed the ES short on the bot by one candle. Nice, Ash. Nice. Coming down to 87 on NASDAQ if anybody's in it. For my trial members, those trades don't count in my daily totals. I'm trying to work more with the bot and teach guys what to do, how to trade it, etc. Nice, Ash. Good job. 80. Man, we should get down to 80 on the NASDAQ. Up 410. Nice. Very nice. Gold still got buyers. That stop may be awfully tight, but I'm trailing it. So it did get second target. I'll get back from here 4 ticks off second target. There you go. Gold's up 490 so far today. 490 up gold. Nothing else is in a trade. Yep, Chicago. Who cares? Let them miss. Let them beat. Let them do what they want to do. Who cares? As long as they move. You're up 1,000 on gold and CL. I don't know where my CL is until this trade closes. Nice job, Rob. 30,000 bots out there, and ours is the only one that makes money. It's so odd. Gold pulled back and went again. Took me out on the trail. I'm going to adjust the trail. You guys should adjust your trail stops on everything to 2.5. I think the default is 2.2. You should adjust it to 2.5. That's where most of mine are. That is not. Dang it. I just adjusted that gold to 2.5. Wheat, I don't know why this didn't take a trade. Wheat shorted, hit both targets. Boom, chakalaka, boom on wheat. I don't know why my bot didn't fire. It surely should have. My ES is not short. It's been in shorts. Oh, you're short. You're on your own. Here comes that 87. We're coming down to 80, guys, on the NASDAQ. We're coming down to 80. ES is into some support right here, Rob. It may get you to 35. What's your target? 35? I mean, I think that's got to be the long. Send an email to Joel because I've missed two obvious trades. Or where it didn't fire for some reason. I'd have to go back and look at them, but it looks to me just visually, Tom, that the parameters were there. Nothing else is in a trade, fellas. Well, the crude trade is still on. The crude trade is still on. That's why I keep telling you guys there's more to life than trading the NASDAQ, the YM, and the ES. The only YM chart that I have, John, is a 3-minute. I don't trade it. I don't particularly like it. But it is a short down to 26. Yeah, we're definitely coming down. Bonds are, I said this when we came in, Rob. Bond traders are the smartest traders in the world. I do trade the Russell, yes. Yeah, I have the Russell on 2 charts as per the manual that I sent you. Nothing's changed, Bill. The settings are in the manual. I have it on a 15 range, and I have it on the 500 tick. It did not offer a trade on either of those incongruent time frames. I'm just going to leave these on, guys, till they take me off, till they take me out, take the trade off.
Order filled.
Here's my crude. Crude is up 540 today. Gold is up 490. Soybeans is up a lot. Copper's up $100. I have no trades anywhere else. My indices are on across the board, and they're not offering any trades as of yet.
Order filled.
Crude just filled a long on the 500 tick, bouncing back up. Not sure I'm digging this trade, but what do I know? Bot's smarter than me, generally speaking. The first one, Dana. The first one. I mean, it could be. If I don't take any trades, I don't. I don't care. Rob, doesn't matter to me. Bot's trading itself silly again. Silly. It's trading itself silly. I don't know. Sir Venus, I don't know. I don't even know what BZ is. What's BZ? HO is hogs. RB is gasoline. I've never traded Brent crude. I have traded RB. RB is thin as paper, so it's not something I could trade in the room. I know Todd trades it. I don't know what time frame or settings he uses. Could be. All right, guys, we're going to short on the NASDAQ again, it looks like. Whoop.
Order filled.
Damn it. Not what I wanted.
Order filled.
Here comes NASDAQ on the bot. The bot filled a NASDAQ short, fellas. So that's the first bot trade. 63.50. Yeah, I like 64 to 65. I like 64 to 65. Come on, crude. Again, fellas, the indices to me look choppy and sloppy and yucky all the way around. ES is still in shorts. So this is where I start saying, okay, you know, we've got sellers coming in again in crude. It should have traded to 57.58. It did not. I see him starting to roll over. I'm watching my delta on the other chart, and we've got no buyers. Do you keep the trade? I don't. Starting to roll over. Bye. Small buyers, NASDAQ, they're losing them. Here comes your 500 tick, fellas, to first target on the 500 tick on the NASDAQ. That's a big target. That is a big target down there. 92 to 82, first target? Dang. 10 handles? I don't think so, fellas. We're going to have to come through 85 to get to that 82. I see buyers. Not many, but I see some. Again, the indices are not trading real well. Short RB 100 tick with 250 and 500. He doesn't trade it very often. Soybean trade is still on the runner. Guys, if this comes down 10 handles on a first target, I've never seen a 10 handle first target that I can recall. That's a monster. You guys may want to think about taking some ticks prior to that. It's trying to hold 87.50 area. You guys may want to take some ticks. You can see it. I mean, this thing should come down. It's trying to turn up. There's buyers again, small. I don't ever recall seeing a 10 handle first target. This is going to take us out. I'm watching Delta. They're trying to buy him. This could pop back up to 96 and fell. Well, maybe not. What's it building? Can you guys see this? It is building a bear flag. But it's got to come down through this 88.75. I would think so, but remember, on a 500 tick, the stop is pretty dang small, right? That stop is small. All right, we're below that little trend line. Come on, sellers. It doesn't want to give up 87.50. You can see it sitting on that support, right? There it goes. There it goes. Again, I don't ever recall seeing a 10 handle first target. That is a monster first target. I don't set them. If you guys are here on trial and your trial ends tomorrow and you don't own the bot, I wish you well. Best of luck to you. Look at this puppy. There it is. Oh, one tick. Come on. Hit it to the hit it to the dang tick. To the stinking tick. And didn't fill it. God, I hate when that happens. Come on, buddy. Got it now. Free trade, fellas. Trail on. Let's see. Just get them out of the way. We don't know what's going to happen. Did you get it, Ash? Nice. Okay, Rob. Nice. Nice hold. No, the marker doesn't disappear when first target hits. 9. Woo-wee! Sell off in progress, boys and girls. Second target hit to the tick. You don't think we have this thing like perfect, right? 2 off RB going for last target. Nice. Todd sold RB. I would have thought that 35 would have held. Bonds just keep bidding, guys. Smartest traders in the business are buying bonds. They're sending yields lower. Cannot be good for the indices. I think we see 8,000 today or close to it. We're coming to 66, 67 level. If we can get below that, we come to 80, 50. So for the sake of conversation, I'll put it down here and let it ride. Ride, baby, ride. That ES on the 5-minute, I missed that trade by one candle. It's coming to 66.5. That's the next level down. Now this trailing stop may take me out. We're due for a bounce. This could go back to 93. I don't think so, but come on, one more break. Crude is in shorts. I missed that trade by one candle. Copper looks like it wants to roll over. Natural gas is quiet. Russell's at the bottom of a zone. If it doesn't hold, it's going to get blasted. And I don't think it's going to hold.
Making a new low here in U.S. equity markets. Dow down close to 120 points. The S&P down 10.
Back to 27,000 on the YM. Below.
Expected Chicago Purchasing Managers Index. Stocks on the lows here in the U.S. European forces moving lower once again, still being led by the FTSE 100, which is down close to 1%. The Eurostoxx 50 down 0.25%. Bond yields are near the lows of the day. Bond prices near the highs with the 10-year yield falling back.
Nice job, Ash. Up 450 going to work. Nice job. You're welcome, my friend.
The German 10-year negative 41 basis points with the Bund future at 171.92, one tick off the high of the day. Dollar yen also hovering near the lows of 108.10, down 73 pips, and dollar yen. So signs of a risk off.
Okay. I'll call you at work. This is going to take me out. No, not yet. Held it by a tick. So far. Held it by a tick. I'll call you later. I got to have you send me some merchandise. Ash is my Cigar Connect, guys. He runs, he's the general manager for Davidoff on Madison Avenue. Still holding. You go there, Chris? You live in New York? Or you go to Davidoff? In New York? Yeah, go see Ash on Madison Avenue. It's my it's going to take me out, guys. We're trying to turn up a bit. All right, so it's only a $520 NASDAQ trade. That's all. Done for the day, up 25.01. See you, Todd. Nice day. Hasta mañana. Guys, right now the bots are up 520, 1,020, 1,500, plus 17. The bots are up about $1,700, $1,800 across the board. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all, fellas. Anybody have any questions? No, not even close. Steven. Gold was up $2,200 the other day alone on the bot. Long ES at 33. Okay. All right, guys. I'll start looking for some of my own trades. The only trade that's still on, fellas, is this soybean trade. The runner's up. Crew just filled another long. I'm not down with it, but it did fill a long. Tick is only minus 100. Jeez. I mean, they should trade back up near 30, 31. They still can't find any darn buyers. I don't agree with this long. The small time frame stuff is just a retracement against bigger time frame shorts. It needs a retracement. Again, I'm not down with this trade. I don't agree with it, but see what we get on the next candle. No, you can't factor in what I see into. I mean, I'm looking at bigger time frames, right? So I'm looking at gold and I'm saying all my time frames are down through an hour. The only thing that's turned up are these small time frames. It's just a retracement in the overall trend. That's why I'm looking at other stuff, right? So this is a trade. I'm out. I have no interest in staying in that trade. It's a short, fellas. I mean, look, it is straight. One of the things you can do, right? So for instance, let's say for the sake of conversation, I'm cognizant enough to look at this and say, my golly gee, I have 2,900 shorts or sellers today because I'm looking at Delta, right? On the bigger time frames. Remember, the bigger time frames is where it's at, right? And I'm saying, good golly gee, 5, 15, 30, and 60 are all red. What are the probabilities we actually get longs today? I mean, we may get some retracement and the smaller time frames will certainly turn first. But what do I want to do? I want to take my bot. NASDAQ just shorted. I want to take my bot and I probably want to look for shorts only today. Because I think any longs are going to be, look, this is going to blow out, fellas, at some point today. We're going to blow it out. Right? I'm not interested in longs. All my time frames are down. Here is your NASDAQ on a 15 range. One tick from target. Oh, again, one tick from target. Come on. One tick. Seriously, you're not going to give it to us? Okay, got it. Now what do I do? Turn trail on. Right? Trail's on. Let me get this out of here and just move it.
Target filled.
Well, again, if you build it right, or trade it correctly using some modicum of common sense, you will increase your profitability. In crude today, do I want longs? Not really. Do I know that there will be some short covering at some point? Probably. Okay. However, any moves, all they are is retracements against the bigger time frames, which are short. I mean, we don't have a 1 minute up. Forget about anything else. So you don't want longs. Let them go long and then roll back over. Don't take the longs. Does that make sense, guys? I'm trying to do education while we're in here. Does it make sense? Natural gas in 20 minutes. Yeah, of course it would, Brett. Yeah. But see, let me say this, Stephen. I have used it and I watch it. I've been run over more times than a drunk crossing the street against the traffic. It doesn't work for me. It's the complete antithesis of how I trade, right? I don't buy markets that are moving down often. I do not sell markets that are moving up. All right. Those support and resistance zones, they work to a degree, but they don't work consistently. That's the problem. So people that love to sell tops or up moves and buy down moves, I have done it, and I've done it with that indicator enough to know that those zones, look, if they're going to sell them, they're selling them. And I subscribe to Newton's theory. Newton's theory is an object in motion generally stays in motion. Doesn't mean they can't. There you go. $585 trade on that, along with a $520 trade on this. They're not the same trade. Since education on Saturday, Kenny's been up $1,000 every day, including today. God bless. Guys, we have come up with, what we've done here, what we've built, is amazing. Amazing.
Order filled.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, Stephen. Boy, you are. So here's what I want to see on crude. I want to see it turn up. I'd like to see 2 or 3 candles. Well, let me turn it off. I want to see it turn up, maybe 2 or 3 candles, right? And I'm going to put it on shorts only for now, because every time it rolls, we should get ticks. We're going to see it. It's all it could get. Nothing. Now, we're not going to get a trade here because this time frame, the 500 tick, did not go long. I need the 500 tick, the chart, to go long based on small buying. What do I mean by that? I've got 300 buyers here. I expect some retracement, right? Let them retrace it. I don't care if they retrace it 650 million ticks. At the end of the day, guys, we're not trying to capture. Now I want it on, because if this sells, this should come down again, right? Because I got green. We're not trying to capture every trade. We're trying to eliminate losing trades, right? Isn't that what we're trying to do? Now, we know we're going to get some losing trades, but let's eliminate a percentage of those losing trades. I'm only interested in shorts on crude, unless crude can find, it's got 600 buyers in here, so we're going to get a retracement. But crude's up $550 right now. See, this won't sell. because the ticks went green. Nothing else changed. 1, 3, 5, 15, 30, 60 minutes, all red. So I may miss this shorted. So what? It's up 550. Gold is up 490.
Order filled.
It just shorted. Copper up 100. The NASDAQ on a 500 tick up 520. The NASDAQ on a 15 range up 585. Do I really need every trade? Soybeans still in that runner, up 204 on the runner. Out at first target. Runner's off. I've had no trades on the dollar index, no trades on anything else. And I know for a fact gold missed at least one trade. Now we're starting to chop around. Down here on the bottom. This may take me out, but I still don't want the long. It doesn't mean you're not going to get retracements, but I'm not interested in trying to catch retracements. Then the next question, it begs the next question. How much money do you guys make before you say, I've made my money for the day? Yeah, I agree. Back down to 27. I would short 33, 32.50. Whoop, not what I want. All right, so I'm out. I gave some back. 32.50. So this would have given you the long. Let's see if it can get to target. Maybe it does. It's not a high probability trade. I don't know. There's 1,300 buyers in this candle. This may get you back up. 97. I don't know. We'll see. The probabilities are in shorts. Russell's still getting hammered. Just hammered. Well, we have natural gas. If we don't get a bounce on the Russell around 54, boy, we are in boo-coo trouble. Here's a copper short fired. Another trade on copper. Hasn't come to target yet. Again, there are more things to trade other than the ES, YM, NQ, and RTY. And then the other, usual suspects, gold and crude. Crude is just chopping now. NASDAQ's going to break down again. NASDAQ's coming to 80.47 if you guys want to put on a short and leave it. Your stop right now has to be 15 handles. I'd rather get a pullback. We can't get one, though. NASDAQ's coming down to 80.47, fellas. 8047. That's your target on the NASDAQ. Dollar index starting to catch a small bid. But here's copper. For those of you that are here on trial, I sent you guys a video, but just by some further explanation, this is the only bot on the market. I didn't think we were getting to 47 that quick, but here it comes. Another blowout. You can cancel that ES. You're not getting it. This is the only bot on the market that is assessing across multi-time frames, moving averages, and delta. There's no other indicator, no other bot that's doing this. This is unique. And the Russell blew that 54. We're done. We're cooked. We're coming down much, much lower. If the NASDAQ pulls back into 68, 69, you can sell it. I don't think it will, but NASDAQ's coming to 80.47. For those of you that are here on trial, if you want to trade longer time frames, you can trade this on dailies, 240 minutes, hourlies, whatever the case may be. Yeah, Russell's been blown up. NASDAQ's going to get blown up as well. Anybody on trial have any questions?
Order filled.
Gold just went long again, 500 tick. Gold is long 500 tick. Little bull flag on the 5-minute. Gold has to break right here, 16. It's got to break 16. It's going to trade higher up. Gold's going to go. It may not go on this trade, but gold is going to go. Crude is starting to find some buyers now. They bought 1,300 in the last candle and sold them right back. I'm going to move this copper off the screen. It's come 2 ticks from first target and is pretty darn slow. That soybean trade is still on. Guys, we're starting to slow down. NASDAQ's getting a little bit of a bounce back up. That's why gold looks like it's peeling back. Bonds may get a small pullback. 29.50. I don't even know if we can get there. Now, I still like that 31, 32.
Still on the path for yes on the USMCA trade deal. And making progress on the North American trade deal.
They're making progress every day on the North American trade deal.
House Speaker Pelosi goes on to say no decision has been made on impeachment yet.
And crude filled another short. Hasn't come to target, but it filled another short. All right, guys, I'm going to take a long on the NASDAQ at 40. VIX is up 10%. Copper got both targets, fellas. Both targets on copper. See you tomorrow, John. Would become one tick from target. One tick. That's always annoying. Give me a break, guys. Give me a break. Oh, yeah. What time is the impeachment vote? Not that it matters. Let them impeach him. All right, guys. If we don't bounce in this 47 zone, we are seriously stuck. But that's the area I'm looking to take a trade. It's 47 with a 39. 47 with a 39. Crude got first target. Crude got first target on the bot. Here. Gold went and got first target on the 500 tick. Another target hit. Not going to get it, guys. I missed. Came to 47.75. I wanted 47. Missed. Cancel it. You could still take a long with a 39 stop, but I wanted that support area. See what happens on the next move down. Yeah, I'll look at 10:30. I'm going to move this off the screen, fellas. I'm just out of the way. I'll put my target at 53.17, 53.20, call it. On crude. If it gets there, it does. If not, no big deal. And then I don't have to watch it. First target is off. This ES trade is still on. It's above second target. Now I'll turn trail on. Yeah, we're getting a little bit slower here. Would not shock me to watch them buy these things back. The only time frame up on the NASDAQ is the 1 minute and the 60 minute. The 1 minute's just the retracement. But ES did get you second target, fellas.
Order filled.
I'm out. Got second target, and it's trading into a mess. I don't think the ES can get much above 27.50. Oh, you're pending short 27. I would agree with that.
Order submitted.
I'll pen 27 short. I don't know if it can get there. It may get to 27.50. Stop's going to be 32.50. 32.50.
Order filled.
Some buyers in here, guys. $30. I'll scalp out of this 6 ticks first target. Final target back at 20.
Stop filled.
NASDAQ is bid back into the 72. Damn it. I should have taken that NASDAQ long on the 500 tick when the background went green. This NASDAQ's going to trade up to 80. I don't want to see the ES really get above this area in here. Russell's going to trade to 56. That may be a short up there. Come on, ES, feel free to crack like an egg. You guys want to know why I don't trade the ES? You're looking at it. You're looking at it. We're going to bid back to 86 on the NASDAQ. If this gets above 75, we're going to 86. This is going to pop to 28.50. Guys, it's this NASDAQ's going to break out. It's going to take this with it. That's just what it looks like to me. I'll take the NASDAQ long above 75
Order submitted.
and trade it to 86. This is going to go to a loss. If NASDAQ breaks out above 75, 74.50, 75 area, it's going.
Order filled.
There it is. That should go. Stop is 60. God dang, I don't like that stop. stop is 68. I really want to see it hold 72. But 86 is the final. VWAP will be the final target. But this should get to 86. And it's going to drag this ES with it, guys. This is my kill, 2850 area.
Order filled.
Crude just shorted again on the bot. Still have buyers, guys. I'm going to take this ES trade off, I think, fellas. There are no sellers on the ES. It's all buyers. Same with the NASDAQ. Small buyers. I'm out of this, guys.
Target filled.
I'm out. 6 tick loss. Keep it. This NASDAQ's going to break out, Rob. I'd be careful. It's trying to. I'm at 12 ticks first target, guys. Trade them as you see fit. Come on, buyers. We got buyers again, guys. This should get to 87.5 anyways. I'm going to try 15 ticks on this. I can always drop it down or hit close. Oh, come on, don't fail. Nah, we're failing. 7.5. Come on. Come on, buyers. Still have buyers, guys.
Target filled.
Crude again, first target on the bot. Crude again, first target on the bot. And that ES is pulling back. NASDAQ's pulling back. Oh, you dog. How do you get up here and not break? Yep, you got your first target and second target hit on the bot, David. Then that's a difference in data if we have slightly different entries. Cheapers. Come on, NASDAQ. Now we got to get above 77.5 again. Come on, buddy. It's got to, there it is. There it is, guys. Oh, come on. Trade them as you see fit, fellas. Trade them as you see fit. Oh, I think we tickled it. Yeah. There you go, guys. 30 ticks. 30 ticks. Now it's free. This should now trade up near 93. That'll be my final target, VWAP. Now my stop is awfully tight for that, but okay. Once again, now you see why I don't take rejection trades. The ES was a rejection trade. I do not take rejection trades. This NASDAQ trade was not a bot trade, fellas, obviously. My stop is awfully tight in here. It's going to have to get above 87.5, above 87.5, but we should make it back to VWAP. I'm going to close that. Come on. Trump tweeting. The impeachment hoax is hurting our stock market. The do-nothing Democrats don't care, guys. I think this is only the second trade the ES has taken. ES could come all the way back down to 23. Might be where it broke from. One tick from target again. There it is. Hit target, no fill. Hit it again, no fill. Sitting on the target and no fill. What a dog.
Target fill.
Got it. Another target hit, fellas. Second trade on the ES, second winner. Guys, I'll be going to lunch in about 9 minutes, as I do every day. I'm at break even on that trade. I still prefer the longs. I don't. I've shut my gold bots off. Crude is off. Virtually everything is shut down. Okay. Yeah, 2 trades up 375. Nothing. I have virtually everything shut off, guys. Trade as you see fit. But just to give you guys a recap, ES, your numbers should be similar. I am off, up 375 on 2 trades today. That's it, 2 trades. Crude, I'm not sure. I think it had 4 trades, maybe 5. I did not get this trade my bots off, but target filled, up 460 on crude today. Copper took 2 trades, up 512 in copper. I have shown every one of these trades. Soybeans. Oh, God. This happened to me 5 times yesterday, guys. I'll be back. Ninja's shutting down. But just to finish, soybeans took 1 trade, up $300 on soybeans. Gold up 660. The NASDAQ took several trades on different time frames.
And out of Washington, D.C.
One trade up 520 on a 500 tick,
is ongoing.
and on a 15 range up 585. They each took one trade. You can see I have them off, guys. So I have all my bots off. I'm leaving for lunch in 3 minutes. What do I see on the Russell? Googly goop. I'll tell you what I see. Hang on. On the small time frame stuff, Mark. I think long at 54 area on the Russell. Stop at 51. It's only 3 handles. 54 with a 51. See you tomorrow, Chris. I've turned my bots off, but anybody catch this trade? This is a beauty. Another nice trade on the bot. Target, target. Nice, Jim. Nice trade on the ES. You're short off the Unirenko on the ES.